Your brain is being hijacked every day, not by force, not by choice, but by a single chemical, dopamine. Every scroll, every notification, every short form videos, every instant reward, every quick validation, every quick pleasure. And the more your brain gets used to easy stimulation, the harder it becomes to focus. And the harder it becomes to stay disciplined or feel genuinely satisfied with normal life. You are not lazy, you are just chemically overwhelmed. Welcome back to Self-Sovereign. Most people completely misunderstand dopamine. They think it's a pleasure chemical, the reward you get after doing something good. But neuroscience tells us completely different story. Dopamine is the chemical of craving, anticipation, and pursuit. It doesn't care about the reward itself. It only cares about the promise of the reward. And modern technology has learned how to exploit the system perfectly. Apps, social medias, games, short form videos, and endless scrolling, they are all competing for one thing: your attention. Today, we are pulling back the curtain on how exactly dopamine is controlling you, why your motivations have disappeared, and the practical steps to take back control of your brain. To understand how your life is being run by a molecule, we have to look back at our ancestors. In the ancestral world, dopamine was used as a survival mechanism. If a caveman found a berry bush, a massive spike of dopamine forced his brain to remember exactly where the bush was so he wouldn't starve. Dopamine drove him to build, hunt, and explore. But back then, dopamine reward requires massive effort. You had to track an animal for miles or walk for hours. But today, rewards require zero effort. Social media like instant notification, high calories, fast food, endless content stream. When you get an unprecedented level of stimulation from simply tapping a piece of glass, your brain's baseline wiring shatters. Your brain becomes strained to constantly seek stimulation, and over time, normal life starts looking boring. This brings us to the ultimate tragedy of the modern mind: the disappearance of natural motivation. Real, meaningful life progression requires delayed gratification. Activities like building a business, mastering a new course, reading a dense book, going to the gym, they all requires energy upfront and pay out rewards slowly over weeks, months, and years. But your brain is conditioned to receive massive novelty spike every 6 seconds on an app. Why would it ever want to sit down and do a difficult task? It won't. Your mind will actively avoid effort. It isn't because you lack character or discipline. It is because your biological reward system has been completely overstimulated. You are trying to run a marathon while your brain is experiencing a severe chemical crash down from a digital hangover. How do you know if dopamine overload is running your daily decisions? Look closely for these 7 hidden signs. 1. Restlessness in silence. You literally cannot sit in a quiet room for 2 minutes without reaching out for your phone or playing a background noise. 2. The infinite loop. You close an app on your phone, only immediately you unlock your phone again just to go back to the same exact app again. 3. Severe brain fog. A constant feeling of mental fatigue even after a full night of sleep. 4. The friction gap. Extreme resistance when trying to start a simple productive task. 5. Chronic procrastination. Constantly delaying critical works in favor of cleaning your desk or checking your emails. 6. Low emotional baseline. Feeling chronically bored, flat, or anxious when you are not actively being stimulated. 7. Phantom vibration. Feeling your phone buzz inside your pocket when it isn't even there. If this sounds like you, stop calling yourself lazy. Recognize it for what it truly is, a system overload. The danger of dopamine overload isn't just that you lose a few hours a day to a screen. The danger is that you lose your sovereignty. When your reward system is hijacked, you stop living by intention. You start living by impulse. You become entirely reactive. A notification sound and your body moves automatically. You encounter a difficult problem in your work and your brain automatically forces you to open a new tab to escape that discomfort. Over time, this erodes your belief in yourself. Every time you set an intention to work out, read, or focus, but you follow impulse to distract yourself instead, you have clearly sent a message to your subconscious. I am not in control. To build a legendary life, you must be the master of your attention. To break the cycle of cheap stimulation, you don't need more willpower. You need a total environmental reset. Here is your 5-step daily protocol to reclaim your chemical independence. Step 1. Deliberately starve the beast. Make cheap dopamine physically harder to get. Put your phone in a locker. Use strict website blocker or turn your phone screen entirely to grayscale. When you remove the colorful, instant accessibility, you strip the algorithm of its power. Step 2. Reintroduce micro-boredom. Stop escaping every single quiet moment. When you are standing in line, waiting for an elevator or microwaving your food, leave your phone in your pocket. Let your mind drift. Boredom is the incubator of genius and peace. Step 3. Earn your spike. Delayed gratification. Establish a strict rule to your day. Work before wealth. Do not check social media, look entertainment, or consume high dopamine input until you achieve 90 minutes of your most difficult work. Step 4. Cultivate mindful silence. Spend 10 minutes a day. No music, no input, no podcast, no screen. Train your nervous system to remember that a lack of external noise is safe, restorative, and peaceful. Step 5. Pivot from consumption to creation. The ultimate secret to hacking dopamine is shifting how you use it. Stop using it to consume other people's life and start using it to track your own creation. Channel that reward mechanism to building yourself, building your skill, building your body, and building your business. Your mind becomes exactly a reflection of whatever you feed it. If you feed it cheap, endless stimulation, it will forever remain erratic, anxious, and dependent. But if you train yourself to tolerate silence, embrace effort, and respect discipline, you win. The moment you regain absolute control over your attention is the moment you regain absolute control over your destiny. You are the sovereign of your own mind. If this video shook away something inside you today, hit the subscribe button, smash the like button, and join the self-sovereign community. Drop a comment below sovereign in the comment section if you are ready to break the dopamine trap today. See you in the next video.